What is a home? Is it the place where you were born and grew up? Or is it the place where you settle down and build a life upon? What does it mean when you say you're coming home? As someone who spent half their life in one country and the other half in another, these are the questions I often ask myself. I was born and raised in Saigon in the 90s, moved to the US when I was only 12, but old enough to miss pretty much everything about Vietnam. It's never far from my thoughts. And if you spend most of your childhood here, or anywhere else, I'm sure you would have the same sense of belonging to that very place. Over the years, I've had the chance to return to Vietnam on multiple occasions, witness many changes to the landscape, the people, and the culture. The culture that was passed down to the culture that we've adopted. One thing that's always constant is the spirit and nature of the Vietnamese people. Always friendly, open, and loving one another. This year's trip marks the first time I would be celebrating Tết, or Vietnamese New Year, since my move to America. I wonder how much it would differ from the Tết that I used to anticipate as a kid back then. As a photographer, and because of my nostalgic nature, it's only natural for me to capture places, people, and moments to preserve those memories. I was fortunate enough to have seen all of Vietnam during trips prior to this one. While this series won't be focusing too much on travel, I hope it allows you to have a brief look into the lives of the people I'm lucky enough to call family and friends. My name is Stefan Do, and this is my Vietnam. Alright, so let's get started today. So this is the alley where I'm staying. We're staying at my mom's friend's house. Now I'm gonna try to cross the street. I hope I don't get lost because I'm not too familiar with this street, but I just have to find the right alley and then I'll be at my grandma's house. I believe this is the alley. Gonna make my way up there now. So today's plan is meeting with my cousin. She's gonna be having breakfast with me at my aunt's business. Well, my aunt's cơm tấm place. Yeah.
be expected. I'm receiving a lot of stares because, you know, you don't really see people walking around with a GoPro in these alleys. So it's okay though. They're just curious. So we are here. That's my aunt behind the counter. As you can see, she gets really busy. She's been doing this for over 20 years. And this is my grandma's house. Yep. This is the house where I grew up in.
It is customary to light some incense to the departed members of the family as a way to pay respect to them. The most recent portrait on the altar belongs to my late grandmother, who passed away in 2014.
Let's see all the good stuff here.
Cơm tấm is a breakfast dish consisting of broken rice as a base, served with grilled marinated pork chops, braised pork belly and eggs, meatballs, shredded pork, or many other choices. It's then garnished with sauteed green onions, slices of cucumber and tomatoes, and finally, a bowl of fish sauce and garlic vinaigrette. Are you salivating yet?
There she is. Hi. Just arrived. They're sisters, so twins. Yeah.
After breakfast, we decided to visit some of our childhood hangout spots. One of these places happened to be a small Buddhist temple in the neighborhood where my father's family used to live.
Let's take our shoes off. Oh, cái đó là cậu ba em. Nhìn khác quá.
This is also the place where my cousin's father's ashes are interred, so we're also here to pay him a visit.
See, this is the neighborhood that we used to play on when we were kids. It's very different now, but this is Chùa Giác Lâm, which is considered to be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, Buddhist temple in Saigon. And as you can see, it's super green. It's very, there's a lot of shades, so yeah, we used to come here as little kids to play. Yeah, still looks the same.
Later on, we ventured into District 10, which has long been considered to be Saigon's Chinatown. It's actually one of my favorite places to come to and take photos, because it's always bustling with life. Not to mention the many beautiful temples that are located here that you can visit. And that's exactly what we're doing. Along with some shopping. And finally, we're here to explore what turns out to be one of my favorite places in the city. This is the alley of Hao Si Fung. These row houses have been here for over 100 years, and they don't seem to be altered by time very much. There's just so much character in this little place. I could easily spend a few hours here and just capture every single detail that stands out to me. It's starting to become a very popular place for Instagrammers. If you do visit this place, do keep in mind that there are actual residents that still live here, and please respect this space. See you Sunday? Sunday, okay. We took too long in there, so now we have to hurry. Death is approaching, so you see a lot of these kinds of decoration. It's across the street. I hope you enjoyed watching the first part of my vlog. There will be more to come, so I really hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.